topic. We have a lot to cover today. And we are starting Unit 2. Time passes so quickly. And as I shared the calendar with you, in 2 weeks' time, we will start planning our micro training, and then we will start planning workshop. So the course is really fast-paced. And this week's topic is issues and challenges. And here are the learning outcomes, if you can please read. Thank you. Yes, Ayat has joined. Okay, so we will look at, let's say hello to Ayat first. So I will come back. Hi, Ayat. We cannot hear you.
Muted. You are muted. Please, sir, unmute.
Okay, so I hope he will set up his computer. So Ayat, if you have a computer, please set it up because we will have a group assessment today. So you need to have really a quiet place to hear us and to participate. Okay, so this week we will analyze issues and solutions to enable teacher educators to improve workshop delivery. And we will analyze some problems. So this week's topic is analyzing problems and also coming up with some solutions to enable effective training of diverse groups. So these are really important. So as you're working with teachers, sometimes teachers resist. Why do teachers resist? Yeah, I'm waiting for you to contribute. Why do you think teachers resist? Yes, Tapan.
Oh, yes. I think there are so many reasons behind it. First of all, I think from psychological point of view, sometimes some teachers are very fixed mindset. They don't want to change themselves fast. So at the very beginning of the training, they show some sorts of reaction regarding the various things. Could be environment, could be classroom environment. Also, some sorts of I think nowadays I think that the technophobia is where they resist. They cannot use the modern technology. Sometimes they're afraid to use some sorts of the technology in this. These are the main things they assist or uh, sometimes they react regarding our training session.
I was speaking. So these are all valid points. Yes. What do you think? Yes, Mustafa.
Thank you very much. Actually, why teachers resist? It's a very important question for me also, because in my profession, in my school life, college life, university life, I have found so many teachers. And after becoming teacher, I also have found in myself this resistance. So I think here one thing it could be that the teacher thinks himself that he's perfect, so his this thing uh, might sometimes it causes the resistance as well as the
Just 1 second, I will mute him. Okay.
Okay. Then another thing is that that's in adult learning, in especially for those who are currently serving in post-secondary level. Here, I have found even myself or others that there is a fear of we don't accept the change actually. it sometimes creates some what I say, that's lack of confidence. That's they don't accept the new things, and they don't believe in change. They think that what they have been started since their career, so it works. Nothing, it's not needed to be changed anything. And another thing is that nowadays we are in a hectic pressure. So if we want to do any change, so it takes time. It's time consuming. So sometimes due to heavy workload, we don't want to be in the. That's why resist comes. Another thing is that we don't have. What I say, that lack of training, professional training, or professional training. So it causes the resistance, I think. Thank you.
Yeah, all of them are really. So there are so many issues. As you say, it takes time and it takes training. So, yeah, so many
Thank you.
issues around. Yes, Saiful.
Thank you. I'd like to add, I agree with Mustafa sir and Topun sir. Another point is already discussed, motivational issue. The motivational issue and reluctant to change. But in our country, another point is that in the salary in our country, the teachers get very low salary. That is why they don't want to change themselves. And another problem is management issue, especially school or college management, and sometime, and there is no accountability to in our country to job. If they do their service for, but there is no accountability in our country. This is like another cause I want to add. Yes.
Yeah, you brought up those important issues. Yes.
Shireen, may I add one thing?
Yes, please.
I want to
Please,
supplement
keep it really
that
short.
my fellow colleague Saiful has really told them main things here. Because motivation is a very important factor in this case. Sometimes my fellow colleagues just already mentioned that if someone wants to have the chance, and if that chance is not appreciated by the authority, it really causes the pain. And they are demotivated, and they it causes just like things here in my office, in everywhere. Those who are very much expert in their field, actually they are not used officially. So the authority, if they don't utilize their potentiality, so they are discouraged, they're morally very, very disappointed. So it causes, I think we need to work in this field fast. We make our colleagues motivated fast. Then if they are motivated well, so then the resistance will be eradicated. Otherwise it's not possible. Thank you, Saiful bhai.
Yes.
Saiful bhai, you draw the main attention. Thank you.
So important points you raised. So yes, Tahmina, would you like to add anything? You are on mute at the moment. Tahmina, if you can unmute.
Madam, unmute your microphone.
Click on the microphone icon, Tahmina. It's red at the moment, then it will be gray and we will be able to hear you. Yes, I think. Yes, now we can.
Firstly, I agree with Tapon sir, Mustafa and Saiful. It's a very common issue, teachers' residence. It's a very important virtue on a teacher. At first, one may not make a teacher. He is a man. Then training, experience, teaching, learning at various sites to make a teacher to be a trainer or good residences. I mean that.
Thank you. Yes, definitely. So we will focus on this teacher resistance more. I would like to also ask Ayat if you would like to contribute. What do teachers resist from your perspective?
Hello,
Hello.
are you hear me? I
Yes.
am
Yes.
I am on the way. I speak clearly in the sound pollution, but I believe that the discussion is a very fruitful event. Saiful says that our teacher salary is the low. For this reason, our teacher demotivated to give the service regarding the learning objectives or learning outcomes. Uh, If if the government policy of Bangladesh increase the teacher salary, then maybe the teachers more engage in uh, teaching learning activities or teacher education to fulfill the our educational aims and objectives. This is my observation regarding the discussion.
Mhm. Thank you. Thank you, Ayat. So yes, I will mute you for now because there is some background noise. Okay, so we will come back. So thank you so much. So this is what we will be discussing. So teacher resistance, as you can see here, as you have already mentioned, could be because of so many challenges they have. So they work in difficult contexts, as you mentioned. The culture of school also may not be supporting that. So that if there is an emphasis on traditional methodology or emphasis on testing, then teachers might resist, or maybe, as you mentioned, they are not appreciated. They lack knowledge. They may work in low resource environments, or they may have learners with special needs, and they may not know how to address these. So there are even more. So we will discuss further. And I would like you, maybe we may not have time to discuss all of these, but please choose one of the challenges here or any other challenges that you have already mentioned. And think about these questions and please answer one of these questions. So it could be how this challenge influenced teacher resistance, which you have already mentioned briefly. Or what advice would you give, and how would you introduce communicative approaches in that context? So please choose one challenge and choose one question, okay? And then tell us which one you are referring to. So yeah, let's have a discussion around these. Okay, Jill, what do you think? Take it easy. Just shout out your ideas. So yeah, let's start with whom?
Mustafa.
Yes, Mustafa.
I choose the one because the teachers work in difficult contexts such as teaching large classes or mixed ability groups. In my country, the classroom size is very, very, very big, and I think you can't imagine sometimes I had to take the session more than 200 students in a single class, and there was not sufficient room for their sitting, but it was managed. So it's very difficult, I think. So it's a very big challenge, and as well as uh, uh, there another things is that same classes, more than 200 students in a single classes, and they're mixed groups also. So it's very difficult to take the session uh, peacefully, because I think what we have learned in different trainings, that learning can't be implemented in these situations. It's a completely different scenario. So I think uh, if there is any prescriptions how to manage it at that times, maybe we offer so many things in offline, online, flipped classrooms, online platforms. But that time situation is very challenging
Yeah,
to reach everyone, because
I
time
didn't
is
know
limited,
this.
and the logistic support not available. It's very
No,
challenging,
no,
I think.
I didn't know this. I mean, 200. This is the first time I've heard that meaning. That's
And
a big number.
even in my honors master's level, one classrooms, but a student is enrolled more than 410. So you can't imagine, even in political science departments, in their master's level, more than 1,500 students. So uh, the scenario is very in Bangla. You can't imagine. So
Thank you,
maybe
Mustafa.
we are selling the certificate. Sorry,
Yeah, thank you.
we are
Well,
not teaching.
we will, yeah,
Yeah.
we will,
Uh,
let's
uh,
move on. And Saiful, yes, because yes, we have a lot to cover
yes,
today as well. Yes, please,
yes,
yes, which
yes.
question, which
Uh,
challenge?
Actually, in our country, as a language teacher, I found our teachers are applied the teacher-centered approach, lecture method. This is a barrier for, I think, language teaching. I also agree with Mustafa sir. In our most of the classes at large, more than 80, 60 to 80 to 100, 100 students are in our class. That is why some of our teachers didn't use their delivery in communicative or learner centered way. But this is not a thing that in a language class, if you use communicative approach or learner centered approach, your learner will learn more. The teacher will facilitate the idea to create avenues for the students, and then students will learn. They will teacher will just guide, monitor, and help whenever necessary. Create a congenial atmosphere to learn the language. But in our country, there is a problem. This is as it is a big classroom size. Sometimes it is very difficult to pair work or group work or take their presentation. This is one of the barrier. Another point is that our teacher has a lack of knowledge about the communicative approach. This is also another point. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Wow, 60, 80.
Yes.
I can't, I mean, well, at the moment, I think I cannot imagine myself, but in a classroom doing communicative approach, so it's a very challenging context indeed.
Yes.
So thank you for sharing. So Tapan, Tamina, yes, Ayat. So I would like
Okay.
you to summarize very briefly, please. Okay, keep it no more than 1 minute, please. Okay.
Okay, so I will take no more than 1 minute. Okay, thank you very much. I would like to actually want to say it critically in this way, because I think the number of students is large for my classroom context is an opportunity for me, because because we cannot fire the number of population in our country, and then I will imagine, okay, my class will be 20 or 30. Rather than I would like to say the lack of knowledge in more current methodology is the great challenge, and it is the another result of another issue that we did not provide our teacher some training. For this reason, it is happening. If I know the current methodologies, number of students is not a factor. It could be 1,000 students in my class. But if I know how to motivate them, engage them by using some sorts of methodologies or teaching approaches, I do believe it could be an opportunity for me. So these are the overall answer. I think this the advice is that. So I have to get some sort. There are two types of teacher. Always I say there are someone is by chance by chance teacher, someone is by choice teacher. So who teachers are by choice teacher, they always take some sorts of opportunities, and that they take the challenges as to they want to develop themselves. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Tapan. Yes, this is really well said. What are these tools? What are these competencies? What are these strategies that will help them? Of course, it's your role then to guide those teachers, right? So you are in the field, so you will be the ones who are taking the lead. Mustafa, I will come back to you, but I also want to ask Tamina.
Just I want to give one question to
Okay,
my
sure.
honorable Professor Tapan Bhattacharya. Just if he is the teacher of chemistry or physics and he has to conduct a practical session, how it's possible to take
There
150
is
students
ah
just
okay, good.
because
Very,
it's a very
very good
practical
question,
issue.
my dear
Maybe
Mustafa.
you
Very
should
good
teach
question.
just one
I
thing.
will. Okay,
Session is
Mustafa.
different, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Mustafa. There is very
Yes, sir.
good question. There is so many apps nowadays. You will get some virtual reality. Okay, in your classroom.
It's a
Even
practical session.
you
It's a
can
practical session, sir.
even yes, practical, very practical, very practical. You can use it. There are so many videos you will get YouTube in a biology classes. There are large number of students they are maintaining.
Sir,
Okay,
Okay.
so may
you
I
can't
please
learn
pause?
operation
Okay.
by seeing video. Not
Okay,
possible.
okay. So that's not our focus for today, but I totally agree. Both of you have valid points. So, we need to, of course, accept that challenge, but at the same time, we have to live with it. So we will discuss all of these, but I would like to hear from Tamina and Ayat as well. Is there anything you would like to add? Again, you are on mute, Tahmina. I had to mute you. Sorry, there was a background noise, but then you need to again.
Thank you, madam. I talk to say. Can you hear me?
Yes, Ayat.
I want to talk to something regarding the discussion of Tapan, Mustafa, and Saiful. I agree with Mr. Tapan in some cases, but I have observed that one of the challenges of teachers, our recruitment policy is the heterogeneous. Some of the teachers, Tapan says that by chance teacher, by choice teacher. Our by chance teacher is not so motivated to conduct the session properly with proper preparation. If the teacher are committed to his professional ethics, then size may not be big factor for the teacher. Some of the subject maybe it is the I agree with Mustafa, but committed teacher is able to maintain the situation properly.
Yes.
Tofan said it is an interesting thing. We are not fire our student. Our big population is fact. If we want to design the 1:40 and the 40 student, sometimes it is not possible for our country. With a teacher, we prepared to face the student. Maybe our student is 300, 400, but if the teacher are committed, if the teacher are learn the multidisciplinary approaches, if the teacher able to multidimensional teaching methodology, then uh, then uh, then he or she able to conduct the session properly.
Yes.
Teacher recruitment policy is our one of the most challenges for teaching, learning, or teacher education purposes. I agree, Mustafa. In some cases, I agree, Mustafa and Tofan, Saiful. But teacher recruitment policy uh, is maybe reorganized in the previous time of our country. It is
Okay.
my observation.
Thank you, Ayat. So many valid points. So yes, I mean, yeah, we will move on now. Tamina, anything you would like to add?
Yes, Shirin. My opinion is full support. Tapon sir, Mustafa, one experience career as a teacher, my 400 girls, one classroom. Without microphone, my vocal is fully damaged. Without microphone, 400 girls, 2 hours. Continuous their text the class. It's a very harmful to not systematic.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I can't know. I can never imagine because I haven't been in a class. I mean, maybe with teachers, yes, I have been, but not with learners. But last week, I had a live session with two people. I will share the recording with you. It was a Facebook Live event. Have you seen it? They were from Palestine. So one of them was a researcher, the other one also was a researcher. They are both from Palestine. One of them is in the UK, the other connected from Gaza. And the topic was refugees and displaced learners and the challenges. And, they talked to us about, I mean, the presenter from Gaza lost connection every now and then. And what he said was really important. He said, what's more challenging? I asked them. And they said that not knowing where our students are was the biggest challenge. And also, they have no resources, nothing. They don't have not even minimum. I mean, they have to use WhatsApp, and they are using that flipped classroom approach. They prepare little videos, they use PDFs, and what they said, I will share this recording with you. It was really touching. As long as the teachers know that how valuable this experience is, then, the motivational factor they mentioned, it's so valuable. It's because students want to learn, teachers want to be there, and they are doing online digital storytelling, online theater, those researchers. So that was really a great learning moment for me. I will share this recording with you. So because if the topic is challenges, I think you should hear them. But I totally agree with Mustafa. I mean, there are also, why not? I mean, having those opportunities. Mustafa, but this is last because we have to move on, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I want to just add one thing. I want to share, Tapon sir, I want to fire them. This fire is not shoot because in my country, Shirin, I think that we don't have any vocational education systems. Here we want to sell the honors master certificates. I think it's not needed. We just produce the unemployment graduates. So here we need to think in policy level that how many students are needed to be graduated in physics, chemistry, math, sociology, or economics, whatever. But in Bangladesh, every student wants to be graduated. They want to complete their honors and masters, and after completing their graduations, they're completely unemployed. In Bangladesh, more than 80 to 90% students don't use their certificates. So here we need to think, is it necessary to provide this honor certificate, master certificate to everyone? So here we need to think again. And I know, because we know our limitations very well, so definitely we'll utilize it. But in policy level, it's not everything. Definitely our students are much more smart, ma'am. They know how to use the technology. As a teacher, sometimes I'm going, I'm meeting with them and to learn the advanced technology from my students. So I don't have any challenge. I know I'm very much optimistic about their potentiality, but as a policy level, because here the Tapan Bhattacharya, Mustafa Kamal, Ayat Ali, Saiful, and Dr. Tahmina, we all are playing the high in a very crucial role in my country. So
Yeah.
if we, sorry, I take more times, but this is not the right things. You can't imagine how many students are enrolled in every year, and more than 90. Honestly speaking, more than 90% students are completely unemployed. They don't use their certificates. So this is very alarming. Another things
Yeah.
I want to share,
Thank you. Thank you. Mustafa, we
we
have
don't
to
have
complete.
any special education systems.
Okay.
Special need students, we don't have any preparations.
Okay.
So I
Well,
add that. Same.
thank you. But yes,
Thank you.
our focus is now teacher education. Let's stay focused. And also, of course, I mean, these are all, we have how many other challenges we have in the world, but we may not be able to solve all of them. Let's focus on the ones we can. So there are some resistance, and then reasons for resistance and advice for trainers. So here are some reasons. So as you mentioned, they may work only the textbook, problems with the school, they don't have time. And yes, there are large classes and all the other challenges. And then advice, reminding them, yes, we are in the position as a trainer, not telling them what to do, because that's not working. As you mentioned in the forum, I think one of you mentioned, so we are not actually learning when we are told, but we should be also motivating them to reduce this resistance and get them discuss their problems, maybe more communities of practice needed, and learn more about them, being in the field, observing, going, talking to them, maybe doing some teacher research, recommending them to do more classroom-based research, or some other ways. So these are the things that we will discuss. Now we are starting the group task. I would like everybody to be present, because this time our group task is summative. So in the previous weeks, it was formative, but this time the formal result will be added to your candidate record. And it will be, again, not very different from the previous ones. It will be online, collaborative, in groups. And first, we will start with that. And then we will have also, in this week's assignment, we will have an individual task. So task A and task B, both of them are summative this week. And for this summative task, I already shared the document with you and this task description. So please have a look, and I will ask you some questions. Okay, so the learning outcomes and assessment criteria. Okay, so can you please tell me what input will you analyze in this task?
Please repeat. Sorry.
What input will you analyze in this task? So here in this task, you are asked to analyze something. What will you analyze?
That is I think, the strength of a teacher. Analyze. There's the strength, that there's a positive part of these teachers, and then provide some suggestion.
And already it's mentioned
to
which areas need development.
Okay, there were some notes. Who wrote these notes? Some workshop notes. Who wrote these notes?
Observer, one of the observer.
Observer. What is the role of the observer? Is the observer a teacher or teacher educator?
Maybe observer, maybe from teacher or teacher educator. Both,
okay.
Maybe.
We will look at teacher educator behavior. Yes, we don't know the observer's role, but who is conducting the lesson in this case? Are the observations about a teacher or a teacher educator?
I think both.
Sorry?
we are going to describe and analyze teacher-educator behaviors. Okay?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so there was a training session. The teacher-educator delivered the training, and there were some observations about the teacher-educator, and we will describe and analyze the teacher-educator behavior. And okay, what will you do to show that you can identify that strengths and areas of improvement from the workshop observation notes?
Yes.
So if you remember, there was a chart in the assessment document. So positives, what else you will identify? What other things you will identify? Positives and?
Yes. And then his areas to development and,
Yes.
and solution.
Okay. And so you will describe and analyze positive behaviors and areas of improvement, and you will provide suggestions. Okay,
Yes.
so this is what we will be doing. So here the task is, please have a look and let me know if you have any questions. So yes, we have the experienced teacher observed, teacher educator observed, a new teacher educator. Okay. So we will look at positive points, areas, and solution. Yes. By looking at, how will we do this analysis?
Observation from the observation point of view. There are the teacher educator observes 6 stages. So far, you provide the information in the assignment.
Yes, these 6 stages. Yes. So teacher educator's name, observer's name. Okay, so imagine that Tapan, your name is here, or Saiful, or Mustafa, or Tamina Ayat. So as a teacher educator, as an experienced teacher educator, you are observing a newly qualified teacher educator. And this is what happens in this training room. So these are the observation notes. You have that document in front, in the document. So if you can open it, if you already have it on your computer, or maybe if you print it out, because you will take some notes, and the notes are important because you will submit these notes. Okay. So please make sure you take notes, or if you are not able to take notes, you can watch the recording and then submit your notes. So
how many points? As many points as we can.
Yes. So first, I'll give you 5 minutes as a preparation time, and you will read the workshop notes again, these items, and identify what the teacher educator did well, positive points, and then identify what areas the teacher educator needs to develop, and then identify, discuss solutions. And you can write as many as possible if you like. And then once 5 minutes is over, I will move on. And so I will show you these. So you will, again, just like in the previous weeks, you will agree on a timekeeper. So I would like someone else to take the leadership role this week, other than Tapan, because he's been doing this for 2 weeks. And you will share your ideas. Again, we need to give space to each other equally to speak and support each other's learning. You are doing it so well. And then you will have a group discussion for 5 minutes by comparing the ideas you had in your notes in task A preparation stage. Okay, do you have any questions until now?
five minutes for preparation, and
Yes, 5 minutes
we
for preparation.
and then we will discuss for 5 minutes in group
15 minutes.
or 15 minutes in group.
Yes.
So if you
Okay.
don't mind, I'd like to take the leadership role today.
It's up to you.
Of course, you are most welcome. You're most welcome.
Would you like me to keep that on the slides? Yeah, for 5
Yes.
minutes now.
Yes.
It's preparation time. After 5 minutes, I will move on to the next page, or I can keep it actually here, but you start, okay? You keep time. Who is the timekeeper? You decide, and then you start leading, Saiful. It's your then role to start after 5 minutes. So, okay, everybody. Any questions, let me know, but I would like everybody to participate. Please remember that your participation, taking an active role in this group task also matters, not just the paper submission, but here live contribution is what matters for this task, for this assessment. Okay, so see you in 20 minutes then. I disappear, I will be here.
Yes. Thank you. Now it's preparation time. 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yes.
300 seconds.
Yes. 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 Everybody.
সবই আসতেছে আচ্ছা এই চলে আসছে চলে আসছে তুমি আর আসো নাই একবার আসলাম আবার তাই রাখো আসা নেই না 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 আমি ফোন দিচ্ছি গ্লাসটা জানি কোথায় রাখছি। চশমাটা কই রাখলাম? এটা থ্যাংক ইউ। Teacher education.
1 minute. Has everybody got ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we start?
Yeah, we can start if you want.
Sir,
We're ready.
who will lead the leading role? Yeah.
Opening batsman, Mustafa.
Mustafa
Mustafa
sir,
today
you have
opening batsman.
2 minutes. 2 minutes time. Give your, please.
Okay.
Yes.
So in the 2 minutes, I have to positive point out for development and
Yes.
solution.
Yes,
All the
yes.
three.
All the three.
Okay.
2 or 3.
Yes. Thank you very much, Saiful sir. Already yesterday I printed out the documents, so I had a homework.
Yes.
Here is stage 1 to stage 6. One thing is very important, that the warmer activity at the stage 1. It's very good, because at the very beginning when we starts, so it involves the participants and they are highly motivated, and the congenial atmosphere has already been created here. And after that, the positive thing is that the stage 4, another thing is that me and not me activity, it's very unique things.
Yes.
And when we introduce it in sessions, the participants are very interested to play these types of activities. And finally, in my country, we are very happy to have the handout from the resource person.
Yes.
So these three things, I think it's very important here. And one thing is very important, that he's a very experienced teacher. There is no question about it. And for the development, this session is just for 1 hour. So it's very difficult, because in these groups, we have experienced teachers and unexperienced teachers. So it's very difficult to manage them. So one thing is very important, that as time is fixed just for 1 hour, so we need to give special concentration for time management, as well as the participant. The second stage 2, where the teacher educators gives a short lecture for 10 minutes. I think it could be rethinked how it's good, but we can think in another options here. Another thing is that when we do the group me and not me activities, I think it consumes at times. So this is the things, and I believe the smart teachers, the teacher educator will be able to manage all the things smartly. Thank you. Zatul bhai. Can you hear me?
Thank you,
I
thank you,
think it's,
Mustafa sir.
I've done.
Thank you, thank you for your nice suggestion. Now it's time to Tapan sir. Tapan sir,
Okay, thank you very much. So I would like to share my screen as usual. Okay,
yes,
let
but you
me,
need permission from
yeah,
Shirin.
Shireen, could you give me the permission of my screen? Okay, thank you. Okay, so now time will, so let me check whether you can see it or not. Just
Recording in progress.
so I think you see my screen, right?
Yes, no, yes,
Okay.
but not yet.
Yeah. Now I think,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So I would like to start from in this way. That is, first of all, I would like to see this a positive point is that as Mustafa already said, the warm up stage in for participant very engaging, I think. And secondly, I think this is as well me and not me activity as it is very much effective participant clearly understood the activity and also they are become very active and proactive also too. Okay, and the last one is that always in the stage 5 and 6 collaborative learning means that's the very group work and also providing the handout also very great idea. And last thing is that the teacher educator somehow showed some sorts of willingness to use the learner centered activities that is called which SCL where that we always wants. Okay, and
yes,
also the
yes,
focus on the speaking focus workshop. So the development area is as well very weak time management activities frequently you see goes over the planned time and 60 minutes also. So solution is that I think the use a visible timer we can use and allocate
yes,
no more than 10 minutes like this like you we can use this
yes,
same thing and obviously
yes,
we should review that timing. And second thing is overuse of teacher center. That is the 10 minutes is I think very over ambitious and also it could be replaced 3 to 5 minutes, including some participation tasks, peer discussion, poll like this to make it a little bit engagement. In the stage 3, I think the unclear presentation. That is students cannot understand actually, participant cannot
yes,
understand. So it could be better to demonstrate experience and name and also some concept the scaffolding. There is use the concept checking question that can ensure 80% participants can explain the task purpose or not and monitor the refine this one. And last of all, obviously, I think there's a reflection we do not get because he do not get the time to
yes.
reflect. So here I think 3 to 1 challenge they can take, and also I think the overall over ambition the lesson planning. There are too many activities. I think brainstorming, short lecture, me and not me, speaking activity, group activity, presentation. So it could be limit the workshop in the 2 to 3 core activities in the per 60
Thank you.
minutes and then the pilot. Okay, thank you very
Thank you,
much.
thank you, thank you, so, Tapan sir, for your nice observation. Now I'd like to ask Tahmina madam. Tahmina madam, Ayat sir, Ayat Ali sir, would you like to? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I little bit see the format. Just now I join in my laptop.
Yes,
So I am unable to say details in the activities. But I observed that the 60-minute classes is sufficient for a workshop to give the message and know their learning point regarding feedback activities. It's my
yes,
observation with the short time. So short time show in my laptop screen. Thank you.
Sir, do you give any positive ideas, sir?
This is it is of course a positive idea. 60 minutes, if we arrange 60 minutes properly, then we able to, or any trainer able to give the message and assess their learning objective or learning outcome within the time frame.
Thank you, sir. Now, Tahmina madam. Tahmina madam. Tahmina madam. Please
Good.
unmute
Can you hear
yourself,
me?
madam. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Here. We can hear it.
Yeah. I share you. The
Yes.
6 point, I look that firstly, 60 minutes one classroom managing is
Yes.
not fruitful all time, because a lot of students when a class they are not able to at a time attention to deliver or to catch their points. That time, then next point, 10 minutes lecture is not enough time to get a exact point to deliver or reach or hearing all participant at a time.
At a time.
That time is a handout
Handouts.
system. It's a very uh, serious to our countries. We are used to receive a handout or go. Fourthly, their classroom at a time, they are feel boring. It's a, I mean that it's a take a very challenges or very difficult to the proper solution to take this point.
Yes. Thank you, madam, for your nice observation. And now I'd like to give my points. Actually, all the points, most of the points covered, as Tapun sir, Mustafa sir, and all of agree that here the observer is a nice starter. Nice starter. Start his session very nicely, and second point, it also comes the demonstration activity me not me. Here, effective teacher demonstrated first. This is effective one and nice one also. And here another positive point that when teacher engage the participant in this activity to take part the decision. Here, teacher can engage the participant. This is another good point. And another good point is group activity. Group activity, as we see in stage 4 and 5. In this group activity, the teacher can share their work and share their learning, collaborative learning and peer learning, which helps to promote speaking activities. As it is, the workshop is the speaking activities. Here, the teacher educator gives uh, teacher educator to chance to speak. And another point already, it's also comes the supporting material. This though the teacher cannot finish the group presentation, but he supplies handout. This is also nice one. This is a positive sign. Here, participant can use it later whenever the workshop is going on. And I find another positive point, that is in the if you go through the aim of the workshop, you can see the aim is clearly written. This is also, I think, it is also a nice one. And for suggestion, I would like to give first point you have already mentioned, time management problem. Time management. If you see the teacher observer cannot manage time, he is overrun in workshop activities. He takes those workshop activities nice, is very nice, but he takes too much time. In a 60-minute workshop, he should take 5 to 8 minutes, not more than that. And in that case, he can select a Tapon sir says that he can set a visible clock, allocate buffer time, and rehearse himself. And another important area, I think, number 2, the teacher gives lecture method, but in communicative approach. Teacher should use communicative approach and give his learners more time. TTT will be less. In TTB will be, teacher will talk less, student will talk more. Teacher will facilitate the idea. And another point, inactively stop. Whenever we see some of the task, the teacher observer, that new teacher gives in writing and reading, or name some of the activities, unknown activities. This is, I think, before demonstration, before it, the teacher should demonstrate before naming what he or she going to do. Give them students some idea, provide them some information what to do, and give them some their real life task. If it will be motivated.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, thank you so much, everyone. So yes, we have successfully completed our group task. Thank you, everyone. You shared your points. So in this one, we worked in the main room, and you all participated. I wish we had more time, but next time I would like everybody to be ready on time, and I will put you in the breakout rooms. That will help us share more ideas with each other. Okay, because then we won't be 4 people or 5 people, but we will have 2 and 3. So, but for this, I need your help and support and your active presence on time and with full equipment, so that we don't lose any time, or we want everybody to be ready. But for this task, I think you all shared very relevant ideas. It's great that you are all prepared and you were very analytical. So from yes, now it's time for us to compare our ideas. So you have all shared different perspectives. Some of you mentioned similar ideas, and there are some other ideas maybe you have learned from each other. You can go back to the recording and take notes here. And now this is what you need to do in the end. Okay, you can take notes now, or maybe if you couldn't take notes from other participants, you can watch the recording. Let me share a few more ideas about this task. So if we go back to the previous slide, so here, what are the positives? So first of all, as you mentioned, the teacher educator includes a warmer activity. That's wonderful. And demonstrates an activity before asking participants to do it. And then she gives participants time to do the activity, and then asks participants for feedback on the purpose of the activity, and then reforms groups, give preparation time, and sets up group demonstrations of activities, and gives the information in a handout. These are great things. And what are the areas of improvement? So as you already mentioned, timing is an issue. Maybe we should use, he or she should use a different activity in the beginning. And not all activities are inclusive. So, for example, short lectures are not. So it depends on participants having auditory learning needs. But yes, we should have a variety of activities. And spending too long writing on the board while the participants are inactive. This is another area for improvement. So maybe preparing the board ahead of time or giving participants a task to do while you are writing on the board. So these could be some strategies. And teacher educator asks the question before participants have the necessary information to answer. So don't ask the question. So give clues or the matching task. And there are also too many groups, not enough time for all demonstration activity, and no time for follow-up discussion. Of course, this is about the timing. So these are some ideas, but you already discussed most of the ideas and new ideas as well. So please, if necessary for this group task, you can come back to the recording and add more. Just 1 second. Okay, so now we are moving on to this. So you will be submitting your task A based on our ideas. And this is what we will look at. Positive points and areas of improvement are valid, solutions are appropriate, and all participants contribute and work together to reach a consensus. This is what happened. Thank you, Saiful. You did a very good job leading the group. And everybody, really, you were very respectful and helpful to manage this conversation. So next time, as I mentioned to you before, we will have a breakout room task. So for that reason, I'd like you to come prepared with full setup so that we don't lose time and we start immediately. And okay, today's topic is also about diversity, equality, and inclusion. So what do you think these terms mean? By the way, my son has just come from school and he needs to take some things from the room. So apologies for this. Okay. Okay. So what does diversity, equality, and inclusion means? Do you know these terms? I'm sure you do, of course, but from your experience, how would you define them in a sentence briefly? Or what's the difference between them? Mustafa.
Yes, thank you very much. Today, you have shared so many links. So I had the opportunity to go through that links. So there I learned SEN also, special educational needs. And I had the experience, of course, yeah.
Okay, let's stop our cameras so that we can hear Mustafa. Okay, everybody, let's stop our cameras for a minute and see if it helps. Mustafa, we cannot hear you. It's not really helping. Okay, we will have him back. What about others? What do you think? Diversity, equality, inclusion. As Mustafa mentioned, yes, Mustafa, please try again. No, you are on mute right now.
Actually,
diversity. So diversity here, because the participants are come from different background, different race. So we should be respectful to all of the participants. We will not consider their others' backgrounds. Here, all the participants are treated equally, as well as the inclusion. This is the very fact. My fellow colleagues, my respected colleagues, Dr. Tahmina, she told that her first son is autistic.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, maybe he's autistic baby, but he deserves.
Mm-hmm.
He has the right to take the education. In my country, normally these types of child gets their education in different places. They are not included in the mainstream. So maybe yet the two things. I take time, because if he join in the mainstreams, that boy will be much more benefited, as well as the other students, the other participant will also be sympathized, and they will be more positives towards that participant. So this is called inclusion. So if we introduce these three things equally, that means diversity, equality, and inclusion, I think this is the main things we want to achieve. In my country, we are concerned about the score of the exam, but I think if these three exist in our education systems, we will be definitely gainer in the long run. What we want to create the congenial and respectful society that should be ensured through these systems.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mustafa. Thank you. So many great points you raised. And yes, thank you. And Tapan, what would you like to add?
Oh, thank you. So first of all, I want to say diversity is the beauty of nature.
Mm-hmm.
And in one sentence, I have just like to make here. There is every individual's is inspected, and respected, as well as valued, and obviously given fair opportunity to participate and succeed. So these are the things, I think these are the very good combination among these three things. That is, every individual is inspected, respected, and also valued, and given fair opportunities to participate and succeed.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you. So such great points. So but there is, this approach. I read this when I first started reading about accessibility. So, the words we use really matter. If we use the words disabled, actually, this approach, the social model in special educational needs, was suggesting that we are actually disabling them. For example, if you go out in Turkey, you won't see any people outside who with disabilities, because there are no roads that they can walk, or we are not providing that opportunity for them to be able actually we are disabling them. So that's a really nice point, I thought. But yes, the diversity is the nature, beauty of nature. So this is so nice, Tapan, and we should be keeping this mind. Inclusion is the topic for task B this week, so you will be reflecting on it in teacher development setting. So how can we become inclusive in our approach? So what are the boundaries? Maybe we may not notice when and how, but in our assumptions, if we are not having these underlying values of diversity, equality, and inclusion, we cannot really reflect on this. So I will, if you like, I can share more on this. But yes, diversity is to know that everyone is individual and different. Equality is about equal access to opportunities, and inclusion is about this sense of belonging, feeling respected, valued, and feeling a level of supportive energy and commitments from others. So,
Ma'am, I have little differ equality, equal access to opportunities. I think this equal, not the equal. I think now the definition is different in equality.
sorry,
I think here we can use equity. I think here we can use the equity. Is it equality is good here? Equity is much more appropriate. Equity.
Maybe equity is the proper word.
I think equity is much more suitable
yes,
because equality.
Yes, we have also equity. You are so right. Yes. So yes, it's also useful to know what equity means, and it means, how would you define it?
Ma'am, equality, that means we want to offer milk. So 1 month baby, she is also offered milk, and 30 years old boys also take same milk. But equity means 1 month baby has to take the food according to his need, and as well as the 30 years old boy has to take according to his need. So this is called equity.
Yes.
And
so
equality, that means you offer so
you are
equality,
right.
I think it's not it's good, but It is much more
Yes,
appropriate.
yes, definitely. I totally agree with you. In educational context, especially, equity makes more sense, right? Because it's about providing various levels of support depending on the specific needs and abilities, but not equally. So thank you so much. So let's move on to task B. Now, this is individual assignment. Again, it's a summative task. And the learning outcomes are here. So you will, again, very similarly, you will define and resolve potential problems of a training a diverse group of teachers. So imagine that you are designing training for a school that includes a diverse group of teachers. And you will do two things. First, describe and analyze the types of problems involved in training a diverse group of teachers and provide solutions to enable effective training of diverse groups. Very similar to what you have done, but this time, so these are the important things. Types of problems, we have a diverse group, we will provide solutions for this training group. And you have 15 participants. And you are going to deliver a teacher training course of 3 workshops. So please read the instructions very carefully because you will support your reasons based on these instructions. So each workshop will take 2 hours and will be held at the end of the working week over 3 weeks. So these are the contact details, and you have that group of teachers. And the workshops are compulsory, and the head teacher also would like to join the workshop as a participant. So if you pay attention here, we have a teacher with a hearing impairment and another teacher with mobility issues, and 1 head teacher, 10 lead teachers, 4 experienced teachers. Quite a diverse group. And what kinds of problems may arise with this mixed group? Give at least 4. What solutions would you suggest? And write your answers in the boxes. Write 200, 250 words. Please remember that you can send an assignment, but if it's not meeting some of the basic requirements, it's referred automatically. For example, if it's below the word count, or if it's not at least 4 problems, then, it's a waste of time and you can only resubmit only once in ACTE. So therefore, please read the instructions carefully, double check, and maybe you can prepare a checklist for yourself and then submit. So what are we going to do? What kind of problems, and give at least how many?
At least 4.
4. And then what?
Solution.
And how many words?
200 to 250.
For each question box. Yes, for each question box. So let me also find that assignment document, and if I can open it.
For each box.
Yeah. So yes. So first, again, as we always do, you will do the task. You will write positive points for development solution here, and then scroll down again. Here, problems. Again, it's written here, the word count, solutions for each 200, 250. That's it. Keep it easy. I would like you, firstly, please, first brainstorm on your own. Because I'm a QA, I receive papers from all different groups, And sometimes I see that, the ideas are very similar, and I'm asking, maybe I don't know, because I can never know this, but sometimes over-relying on AI, which is a common issue in many courses, makes candidates produce very similar answers, which is not the case in our group. But, if that happens, then I see the same ideas, the same solutions. Of course, our context is very similar. It won't be different. I mean, the context is here, written here. But I would like you really to be critical and analyze it from your point of view. This is good practice also for our cognitive development as teacher educators also. It's really recommended that way. You don't write more than the word count. That's important. And you describe the problems and the solutions within that box. And then the submission deadline is Monday. Okay. Do you have any questions so far?
Yes, first problem. First problem.
Yes.
At least 4 points. I can mention more than 4. If
Yes.
And
As long as you are within the word limits, yes, you can.
Then the solution, the
Yes.
problem that I have mentioned here.
Yes,
That
and based on this context, yes, because it's a challenging context. What are the anticipated problems? So you may refer to any of these issues. There are some, but also you may say the reason briefly why you see this as a problem. So that we understand. What are we going to look at? So at least 4 problems are identified. The problems described are appropriate to the situation.
Yes.
And then solutions chosen are appropriate and relevant to the specified problems. So you can say these are the problems, and then, these are the solutions. You can also match them if you like, or you can write in a different format. But here they are written very clearly, like one for each. That's really very clear, I think. Take it easy. I'm sure you can do it as long as you have a clear mind.
Another question. We cannot use less than 200 words.
No.
Within 200 to 250.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, ACTE is strict with the format as well. But yes, I mean, that's enough. I think 200 is a nice word count. That's it. You have 2 tasks for this week. Please try to catch up with the modules and with the forums. We look forward to hearing your ideas in the forum. Tapan and Saiful are waiting for you, colleagues, in the forum. They have been alone in the forum.
Mustafa is going to join in that forum soon. And that's why I take already 2 days leave. I informed you earlier.
Okay.
Because actually, I don't know. I'm really, I don't know how I can describe it, but I'm really sorry. And I do believe that already we are enjoying the holiday right now. Today is our holiday, but I have another 3 days in my hand. So I believe I'll be on track soon.
Yes. Take it easy.
Shireen, one thing I want to know, are you Turkey? Oh, so right now you are in Turkey or
yes.
UK?
No, Turkey.
Sorry.
I'm in Istanbul.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
With you in your country.
Inshallah, yes, of course, you are always welcome. Istanbul is a beautiful city, very beautiful. So I hope you will come.
Yes, 1,000 times we have heard the name Istanbul.
Yes, it's beautiful,
in
full of history.
Our daughters, our son, they have read so many stories regarding your country, Sultan Sulaiman.
Yeah.
Sultan Sulaiman is very popular in my country.
Okay, I see. All right. So thank you. Well, of course, inshallah, one day you will visit me and be my guest.
Thank you.
And I hope one day also I will visit you.
Inshallah.
Um,
Thank
Thank
you.
so
And you also invited.
inshallah, of course, one
course.
day. So Ayat, Tahmina, do you have any questions?
No.
No, madam.
If you have any questions, I'm always here. So we will stay here with Tahmina. I'm going to stop the recording.